Leo, and welcome to my channel. My name is Joy, and today we're using I'm sorry, I was stuttered there. We're using our Archangel Michael sort of like deck for you, and also using Mermaid deck for you, along with my cards that I have put all the songs that I have created from tarot cards, angel cards, animal, spirit, and totem cards, divine masters, spiritual cards, vibrational cards, oracle cards, and so on. They're here located in this basket. We're going to pull one at the end of your reading, and then I will play the song for you after your reading, and it will also bring you a message as well. Like I said, all the songs are created from a tarot decks. So, well, here, let me just shuffle this one more time here for you. Get these angel cards ready and cut, and I'll give you some examples of the songs that can be chosen at the end. There's over 100 songs in here, so there's quite a bit to come from. Let's see. This one is the Three of Wands, and the title is Sailing Beyond. It's all about that patience. Patience brings you an award, okay? And this one is the Five of Wands. Fight for your worth. Let's see if I can get one that hasn't shown up. Okay. The Eight of Wands. And I put the word Sonic on the end of this because if you're familiar with Sonic the Hedgehog, Sega game or Xbox, PlayStation, whatever. Sonic, it reminds me a lot. The tune and the energy from this song reminds me of that little fast Sonic Hedgehog going, collecting the rings. And it says, the name of the song is I'm on a roll, steady, true, and fast. The Eight of Wands.
Steadfast desires, like race car drivers. Eight of Wands, shooting over the land. Moving in motion, no time for commotion. Zoom, 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 time is speeding up. I'm on a roll, no time to crawl, no time for a brawl. Eight of Wands will push me through, steady, fast, and true. Traveling, vacationing, moving with the speed of light. I'm ready to take flight into the sky of blue. No stopping me. Zoom, zoom, zoom up. Time is speeding up. I'm on a roll. No time to crawl. No time for a brawl. Eight of Wands will push me through. Steadfast and true. Traveling, vacationing, moving with the speed of light. I'm ready to take flight into the sky of blue. No stopping me. Zoom, zoom, zoom up. Time is speeding up. I'm on a roll. No time to crawl. No time for a brawl. My emotions, desires, and compassion are on a roll without any tolls. My spark has been lit. See ya, I'm burning fuel. Got to go somewhere out in the blue. Zoom, zoom, zoom up.
But anyhow, those are some that's what type of cards these are. They're all titles of songs that I have created. And most of the songs, not all of them, are on my other channel, Tarot Alive Through Song, if you want to check out any more of my music. Alright, so, you're ready for more. Your angel card here. This card is representing the reading as well, plus a message from Archangel Michael. It says, you are ready for more. You are ready for more. this huge chrysanthemum, this big mum, beautiful flowers, and they hold their color and they hold very true um, throughout the season, right? The mums, right? It says you are ready for more. Your career is growing and blossoming. Now's the time to make changes that you have been contemplating. So, Archangel Michael is saying, you've been thinking it, and thinking of doing something, thinking and overthinking. It's time to put that thinking and put this into action for you. So, there's something that you've been contemplating on, and this is the time to smell the flowers, we'll say, to smell those flowers. No more mum the word, right? No more keeping silent. It's time now to put what you've been thinking of into action, okay? I'll read this one more time. Your career is growing and blossoming. Now is the time to make the changes that you've been contemplating. So if you've been wanting to start something new, you're wanting to start your own business, perhaps you've wanted to start a YouTube channel or an account on, like, well, everybody, I don't, but everybody has Facebook. Maybe you want to make a channel on Facebook, just not your personal, but a channel for something that you're enjoying as well, and so on and so forth. Whatever it is that you've been contemplating, now is the time to make that change and take the action forward. And not to keep quiet about it either. Not to keep quiet. This mum, chrysanthemum, is a mum. No more being silent, okay? No more being silent. Alright, so let's go ahead and shuffle up the mermaid cards and get into your reading. You're ready for more. Leo, ready for more. You're ready for more. What can the cards tell us about this? About being ready for more. What do the mermaids want to tell you about being ready? About being ready and not keeping silent. Moving forward. Accept the changes. Go through some changes even, right? Let's see. First card is innocence. This is the action. This is the energy that's around you, is innocence. 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 Pureness. It's a beginning. It's freshness, right? It's going to be fresh and new to you. So, don't fear the changes. Don't fear the changes or the steps that you've been contemplating, you've been learning, you've been studying on, you've been, taking the little baby steps to move forward with this. You have the innocence. Take that innocence of this new wonderful beginning, this new wonderful opportunity, okay? This beautiful opportunity just to roar like the lion and have that strength that you have, Leo, right? It's time for you to roar. It's time for you to roar and take the innocence of the situation and of yourself. And having innocence is purity, right? It's not necessarily meaning that you're naive, okay? Obviously, you've done a lot of research and you've contemplating. You're wishy-washy about it. And that's kind of why this innocent energy is coming around you, because that is, when you're kind of wishy-washy, that's the innocence of you. Okay, you need to look, I was just going to go like this. You need to give yourself that hug and that energy and embrace it. And that's exactly what she's doing here on this card. She's embracing it. Okay, it's the energy is around you, is the innocence, the beauty of it. The beauty of, growing and blossoming into something new and overcoming the changes or even challenges that may have came to you or is going to be coming to you in anything new that you start. But it's time to make your voice, it's time to make that step forward. Your higher self is coming through and telling you to positive. Have the positivity. This is really nice. Have that positivity. Your higher self knows that you are very, that you have that, you are Leo, the lion. You have that beautiful strength. You have the strength that's within you, in your heart, right? You have that positiveness about you. Here you're holding on to your innocence. You're giving yourself that hug. Your higher self says, hey, all right, you gave yourself the hug. You have this innocence. It's beautiful about you. Now let's put that innocence into some positiveness and get it out into the world. She has her arms up, getting it out into the world. Your positiveness. All right? Your career is growing and blossoming, Archangel Michael is telling you. Right? He's kind of like standing on this little step, on this little step forward up from you, saying, come on, you can take one more step. Let's take that one more step and let's go through this and let's work through this. Use that positiveness of yourself. Have the faith in yourself and release and go and just go and bloom and blossom and grow. Something you need to have some awareness of. All right? So this sounds, all right, here you have relaxation. This is something that you need to have awareness of, something that you need to be aware of. And that is relaxation. All right? So obviously, from these other cards here, it's been saying that you've been contemplating, you've been going back and forth, back and forth. They may be giving you a little bit of anxiety in yourself. You may be having a little bit of anxiety. But then again, that is part of the innocence of you, right? That's part of the innocence of not having that full experience, even though you've collected all the knowledge, you've collected, all the right information that you need, right? And you're going to your higher self, your inner knowing, your guides, your angels, saying, all right, let's take that innocence and that positive and let's move forward. And, you may be thinking, well, I've done so much work and I just need to relax, right? You just need to relax a little bit and take a breather. Well, this card again is in the position of have awareness, something to have awareness of. And it is relaxation. All right? So in other words, that anxiety, that stress, or possibly even that fear of those changes that you've been contemplating about, you have to learn, and not really you have to learn, but you have to have the awareness that you got it, that you've got it, that this goal is ready for you to take a step forward and to go for it. So relax on that. Relax on the fear. Relax on the fear or the anxiety that you're not going to make it, that you're not going to be able to do it, okay? And that's what this is all about. Look how she is on this card. Let me see. Yeah. So when I lay it down in front of me, her hair and her body, it's all going towards the future. It's just the future on this side of me. Okay? So, well, when I flip it around, you're going to see her hair is going to the past, but when it's laying down in front of me, it's going towards the future, okay? You see how her hair and her arms and her body, the currents are wavy. It's waving, and it's just kind of like floating, going towards the future, So relax and don't have fear. Don't have the anxiety of your future. Okay? Learn to relax about it. Okay? Keep the innocence about yourself. And keep being positive. Everything new that you start is some innocence. So, Don't take in too many stories or too much advice from someone else if it doesn't fit your ways of doing something, okay? Because they're interfering with your innocence, okay? If you believe that someone's saying, I'm really giving this great advice, why aren't you following me? Why aren't you following me? And it doesn't feel right to you, and you don't follow it, you just kind of relax on that a little bit, and then if it, if it doesn't come, if it doesn't come to you right away, don't have that fear. Don't bring that anxiety back saying, I should have listened to them. Just relax and let things flow. Things will come to you and things will work out the way it's supposed to be. Okay? So here we have friends and family. Friends and family are stepping in with memories. With the memories. Perhaps this is something that you're going forward on, that you'd want to express yourself through. Whatever this is about your career, that you're ready for more. You're ready for more. The memories. There's memories. There's photographs down here. This mermaid's holding photographs. I'm just going to use this for an example, like American Idol is on now again, right? And there's some of those singers that tried out. They were saying, I've been singing karaoke ever since I was 5 years old, and I've always wanted to be on American Idol. I can't believe I'm here now. I'm actually on the stage, and they're going through their memories. They're looking at old photographs. So, your friends or your family or perhaps just you're looking through photographs and you're like, oh, I remember when I wanted to do that. I used to talk about it all the time, and look at this picture of me. I was pretending to be such and such, and now I can be it. I can really do it. So there's wishes. She even has a starfish in her hair here. Those wishes, those dreams that you created when you were a child, that maybe in some photographs or on an old movie, old home movies of yourself. That's there's a strong message there. It's kind of like the synchronicities are going to be coming to you through old memories, okay? Through the old memories of the fun times, the good times that you've had with friends and family. That is showing up in this reading here for you to go ahead and you're ready for more. It's time for you to make those changes and to get your goals. Get your goals into your reality now. Okay? Don't just have, when you don't have those memories of the wishes and the wanting. It's time now to be positive, and take that innocence from that childhood of when you wanted to do such and such, or you wanted to be such and such of a person. It's now time to take those memories and go for it, right? And go for it. And your final card. Let's ask for help. Ask for help. How does this fit in with your reading? Ask for help. How does that help? How does this fit in here? Ask for help. She's looking towards the past here. Ask for help. Well, I don't know. I'll be honest with you, I don't know what this means. I know what ask for help is. I'm not getting anything on how this connects. with these cards. Ask for help. Alright. I'm sorry, I just get a block sometimes, and I'm going to look this card up for you. Now, before you leave and say, oh, I can't believe you're going to read from the book, right? I can't believe she's reading from the book. She's not very good. She doesn't know what she's doing. If a tarot reader has to look something up, that doesn't mean they don't know what they're doing. All right? It really doesn't. Wouldn't you rather have a precise answer than for me just to say blah 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 blah. Just to move it along with what I've read here. Doesn't it make more sense? Isn't it more professional for me to look the answer up for you? That's what I'm getting at. Alright, I'm sorry, but I just had to get that out. Ask for help. This mermaid is using her conch shell to call for help. She says, we all need help of others sometimes. Perhaps you're an independent person who prefers to do things yourself. And this is fine, but it's also fine and sometimes necessary to ask for help. Don't let foolish pride stop you from reaching out to others for assistance. You don't need to struggle through this situation, and there's no need to go it alone. Ask for help. Trust that it will come at the right time in the perfect way. If you were meant to manage on your own all the time, we wouldn't be on the planet with millions of other people. Perhaps your pride is stopping you from asking for assistance. It's said that the pride comes from before a fall. Let me say that again. It's said that pride comes before a fall. So be mindful of this and don't unwittingly trip yourself up to make matters even more challenging. You see. Challenging, changes, challengings, okay. Or reach out by sending a text message to someone who might be able to assist you. People are usually happy to help you in times of need. And then it says, or it's the other way around. Is it you who needs to help someone else? Maybe someone has asked you for your assistance. If so, respond with kindness and love and lend a helping hand. Okay. Alright, so there's your reading. I hope this last card can give a little more context as well as to what I was saying, what I was reading from these cards. Let's go ahead and pull you a song. See what your song is going to be to further this reading on for you. Okay. Well, I'm sorry I made such a face. It's just this is a very sad song. It's called The Empty Chair. It's about the ancestors are thinking of you, the memories and gratitude and thanks. Memories. Ancestors are thinking of you and you're having the memories and gratitude, and you're giving them thanks for everything that they have taught you. It's called The Empty Chair. The song is The Empty Chair. It's a beautiful song. All right, so let's go ahead and just play that song for you.
There's a place at the table where you used to sit, empty now but never just forget the warmth you gave and love so true. Thanksgiving here and we remember you, setting down the plate and place the chair. Heartache tugs but you're still there. In stories told and laughter shared, unseen, yet always deeply cared. The empty chair, it speaks so loud. Gratitude beneath the shroud. For every hug and every tear, we honor you in thanks this year. The candles flicker soft and low. In your absence, feelings grow. A bittersweet but cherished show. Your spirit here where love will flow. We gather close and bow our heads. Silent words that must be said. You'll always be our guiding light. In our hearts forever bright. The empty chair, it speaks so loud. Gratitude